loud. So if you're not used to us being
Yeah.
loud,
Oh
this
my
is how
God.
we talk. Like,
Stop. We are literally, I call her my soul sister because we are alike in every aspect. We're loud. We are spontaneous. So
we
sorry in
sing at the
advance.
dinner table. Food
Yes.
is our jam. And
How
we
are
laugh a
you?
lot. So I'm
Exactly.
good. But you have more stories to tell me, girl. So much has happened.
So
You
much.
have to update me. So
Yes.
from Miss Grand 2016, what happened in your journey, like towards Miss
Wow.
Universe? I know we talked about this when we were in Vietnam.
Mm-hmm.
You're like, that dream, I'm gonna go after that dream,
Yeah.
girl. I'm gonna make it happen.
Yeah.
So tell us more about that.
Yeah,
I'm
so
curious. I'm
it's
dying
really
to know.
interesting. And I'm so happy that you reached out to me because I think this dynamic is super interesting for the people who don't know that I've always wanted to do this. And you are a true
Yeah.
testament to really tell that to other people, like, yeah, this is something that she always talked about. So I'm really excited to obviously talk to you about my journey and all those years that have passed, what have I been doing. Obviously, I want to know about you as well. But in regards to Miss Universe, wow, after Miss Grand, like obviously that I told you
Hmm.
my goal was to go to Miss Universe, representing Puerto Rico. But
Yeah.
years passed, and you know, a goal isn't a straight line. You have your derails, you have your, you know, your curves, your turns,
Yeah.
you have all, you know, it's not a straight line. And I had my distractions, and also at times I didn't know if my goal was achievable or reachable.
Hmm.
But in that journey, I realized, okay, I am the owner of my life. I cannot let my fears dictate what I'm going to accomplish. So that's when I decided to put my fears away and just walk in faith and go for my ultimate goal, which is to represent Puerto Rico in Miss Universe. And I did it.
And this is Madison, guys. I
Yeah.
swear she has a lot of quotes, a lot of life revelations and mottos. That's
Yeah.
why you're my girl.
Yes, exactly. Like we're deep thinkers. We
Yeah.
like to question. We like to question and answer. We like to even question ourselves. So
Yeah.
we're
That's our
very
bonding
alike.
time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
And
yeah.
actually, when you did the question and answer portion, I was telling the people I was watching with, I was like, that's Madison. That's
Yeah.
really who she is. That's how she showcased. She was honest. She was just herself. She didn't memorize anything, you know? It's
Right.
like, this is genuinely her. That's how I know her. And every word that you
Exactly.
spoke, it was like, Maddie.
Thank you know, I really appreciate you saying that because I read some comments saying I was like pageant Patty. I'm like, oh my God, no, if you only knew, like, I am the most honest, genuine person there is, and my answers were not rehearsed. It's literally, I just talk from my heart. I'm a very intellectual, deep thinker. You know this. You're like me, so I'm happy that you're able to see
And
that
by
as well.
that, she
My
means
content.
like Maddie reflects a lot.
Yeah.
And I remember this time in Thailand where we went to this island and then we spoke to this fortune teller
You
kind
know
of guy.
what?
He was this old man and
We had telepathy. Because I swear,
yeah.
before this interview, I was in the bathroom. I was putting on my makeup, like, oh my God, I remember we were in, I forgot what the island was called, but it was an island. We had to take like a
Yeah.
boat to get to our destination. And
Yeah.
there was this man who like told us our fortunes. And I remember that was such a
Yeah.
bonding moment for us. Yeah.
Girl, you cried.
I cried. Nothing
I'm
new
gonna tell
there.
on you now.
But yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and like now looking back, I'm like, oh my gosh, so much has happened. And then I remember the fortune again and how you were. I don't remember exactly what we got,
Yeah.
but I don't know. Some of it came true for on my end. Some of it I hope will never happen
Yes.
because there
I
was the
know.
good
I
and the bad.
remember.
Remember? It's like, yeah,
I remember, yeah. Yeah, he was like spot on some things and other things. I'm like, no, that, no, didn't
like I
happen.
don't want that. Can I
Yeah, I
collect
don't
my
like
fortune, please?
that. I'm not claiming that. But
Yeah,
yeah, it was a very special moment for us. But yeah,
yeah.
it completely changed my life. I'm really happy that I went through the experience of Miss Grand. I think, you know,
Mhm.
each past step in my life led to my ultimate destination. So
Yeah,
it was such a blessing for me to compete in that pageant. Um, you know, and because I got to meet you, I got to meet, you know, lasting friendships that I still have to this day. And ultimately, it's part of your journey of like self exploration and self
yeah.
discovery. And for sure, that time in Miss Grand really was a time for like this self discovery, this self
Hmm.
transformation. And you were, and
Yeah.
it's incredible because you were a part of that. And I remember like we would go back to our hotel rooms and we shared our bed and we were just
Yeah.
like talking about life. And
Yeah.
those moments I will never forget because they were so meaningful. They were so
Yeah.
purpose driven conversations that I will never
Yeah.
forget. I will never forget. So
Yes,
thank you
guys, if you
for being
travel
honest.
around with your roomie for 2 whole weeks, like around Vietnam,
Yeah.
so you really have these bonding experiences, and
Yeah,
it's
for sure.
really one of the things I really cherish about pageantry.
Yes.
So, and I
Yes.
think we're a very lucky batch actually, because
Right?
the girls did it the year after, but after that year they didn't do it anymore, and I'm like, I was happy I got the Miss Grand
Me
crown
too.
because of that. Like we had so much activities. We did it in Las Vegas. So we went
I
to
felt
the
like a
Grand
winner.
Canyon.
We were with Arista. Like,
Yeah.
it was in a way, Miss Grand was a really good pageant, especially that year because we were super fortunate. Because
Yeah.
even like the next year, yeah, they traveled, but like we traveled for long periods of
A
time.
long time. Yeah.
Yeah, I think it was like almost like a month all combined. So
Yeah.
that was really special. And it was really meaningful, especially for me because, now we have these strong connections with the five girls that were there.
Yeah.
So that was really
And
nice.
Ariska has a baby
Oh my
now.
gosh, I can't believe it. And it's so beautiful.
Yeah.
The
So what an
chubby cheeks.
angel.
Yes, it feels like the pageant was yesterday, but so much life has passed. Like, look
Yeah.
at
Okay,
you. Like, I'm
girl.
so proud of you.
Girl.
I'm
Girl.
so proud of you. Tell me how has life treated you after Miss Grand?
So I was so glad that remember that pageant in Vietnam. I
Mm,
hosted it. Like Mr. Nawat trusted me with that.
mm,
And after that, like Binibining Pilipinas got me, which is the biggest pageant here in the Philippines. And then
that's
it's
right.
just one big opportunity after another. I just feel so blessed because you really need people who believe in you. And to
Mm,
think that I wasn't actually the crowned queen, like, okay,
mm.
Mr. Nawat will actually trust me with his pageant that we know he's super passionate and
It's his baby.
really micromanaging about
Yeah,
because
it's
he's
his
really
child.
like focused. He's
Hmm.
like he's always there in every activity.
Right, literally.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So it's like, oh, okay, thank you so much for believing in me and seeing that potential in me. So since then,
exactly.
I've been doing purely hosting. And but you, girl,
Wow.
you did it.